All right, today we'll be reacting to Resident Evil 4 Remake announcement trailer.
Condor 1 to Roost. I've located Baby Eagle.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Okay, from what we saw, to be honest with you, I didn't really see much. I saw maybe Ashley running around. I'm assuming that's Ashley. I heard Luis's voice in the background. This game was rumored a couple of months back. I thought it was a joke, to be honest with you, that it was getting a remake. Capcom has been remaking some of their older titles. I mean, Capcom has a habit of remaking some of their games, bringing them into the modern gaming era, which is a good and a bad thing because it upgrades the visuals and also upgrades the controls. Because some of those games, let's be honest, I like some of those games, but we play them purely off of nostalgia. Some of those games, the controls don't really hold up very well for today's standards, for what we're used to for today. So I'm quite excited that Capcom is doing this. Talking about remakes, let me go off on a little tangent, just a little bit. It's very important. This is what GTA Rockstar should have done for GTA 3 and Vice City and also San Andreas. This is what they should have done. They should have remade those games, brought them into the modern gaming era. Which imagine playing GTA 3, especially because that's the oldest of the three. Imagine playing that game, but it looks like you're playing Red Dead Redemption. But the skyscraper, these buildings, everything just looks modernized. The cars look solid, not like cardboards. Things are modernized with better controls, the weapon wheel and all that stuff, all the good stuff with modern gaming. Imagine it in those older titles. I can't wait. It's one of those games. I know I rarely do this, but it's one of those games that I'll probably be checking out immediately it drops, because most people, Resident Evil 4 is that game. As much as it's not necessarily a Resident Evil game, but it was, it's a game that it's a game personally, okay, I'm fond of. I have very nostalgic feelings towards that game. It's a game me and my brother we demolished beat that game into the dirt, played it multiple times, unlocked every weapon imaginable in that game. So there was hours and hours and hours of entertainment that we managed to see from that game. So it's a game everybody holds above most games. So to finally get an official confirmation from Capcom that the game has actually, because they said it's going to be releasing next year, I think March, to finally get like an official announcement from them that the game really is being made and it's going to be finished sometime next year. I couldn't be more excited. That means I get to play those games because I played this game recently, and boy, let me tell you, the controls, the visuals. I'm not necessarily that visual. I'm not a visual. Visuals is good, but if a game is enjoyable to play, I'm more than willing to forgive the visuals. But yeah, the controls was not very, very good. It's not as fun as I remember, especially from what we're used to now. So I'm quite excited that this game is coming out next year. Something good from the AAA company. I just hope Capcom doesn't mess it up and doesn't put a bunch of shit that we don't want in it.